It's 2 a.m. and the lights are on, and the Magic Kingdom magic never gone. Got our Mickey ears on, won't go to bed. We're Disney Insomniacs, enough's been said. Wandering Main Street with dreams so bright, Cinderella's castle glowing in the night. Pirate ship sails and rockets in the sky. We're chasing Tinkerbell, those fireflies. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. Teacups spinning, hearts a whirl, it's a small land after all around the world. Haunted Mansion gives us chills at 3. But we're ghost hunters now, come and see. Got no sleep, but we're feeling fine, 'cause we're living in this Disney time. Every night it's a new parade with fireworks and magic we'll never trade. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. Teacups spinning, hearts a whirl, it's a small land after all around the world. Haunted Mansion gives us chills at 3. We're ghost hunters now, come and see. Got no sleep, but we're feeling fine, 'cause we're living in this Disney time. Every night it's a new parade with fireworks and magic we'll never trade. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. We're Disney bound till the sunrise blue.
Good evening, everybody, and well, Merry Christmas. It's great to see you all here hanging out tonight. It either means that your shopping's done and you're good to go, or you're in a store and you listen to me because you don't want to listen to the stupid reggae music they have going like they did in the stupid Under Armour place out by me in Arundel Mills the other day. Christmas everywhere, Arundel Mills, Under Armour. Nope, nope, I had to listen to reggae. So it is what it is. Not that it's bad, it's just not me. I got a special guest coming in, a surprise guest. I didn't tell anybody about it because I figured, you guys already know the special guest, but you might get to hear a little bit about some things that are going on. We're going to bring him in just a minute. We're going to talk about some community stuff. I have made an announcement in reference to Adam the Woo the other day, and I'll talk about that again tonight. I've got some Christmas cards I got to acknowledge and a really nice gift from Nemad, and I want to acknowledge tonight, and we'll talk about a lot of good stuff. So as my phone continues to blast off, that's life. Let's bring in my friend here and let's talk a little bit and say hello to the chat. Hello, Lawrence. How are you? It's
Hello, hello. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas, Pete.
it's Christmas, Lawrence. Um, he's I don't know, like Halloween when he was dressed up like a craziness with all his antler ears and every other thing. He's just got regular ears tonight. He's less horny and more Mickey tonight. So there you go.
Right, there you go. There
With a
you
great
go.
shirt on too. You're out shirting me. That's not a good thing.
You know who made it.
I know. You got your wife back there like a Chinese labor outfit locked up in a little room. You don't let her out 3 days a week, but she makes great shirts. Her shirts
Yes,
her
yes.
shirts are tough, man. They're right up
I
there
love
with
it.
them. You always look great, man. Top notch.
Thank you,
So
thank you.
much love to your amazing, lovely wife. Let me say hello real quick to some of the friends in the chat. Go Minnie, Oodalali Link, Kate, hello. Freedom Alley, hello. Good to see you. Mandy's here. Hello, Mandy. Mark F is here. Hello, Mark. Teresa, welcome in. Merry Christmas to everyone. Mike Beachman is here. Hello, friends. Dame Dystopia. That's a new Hall of Famer. She's here, much like yourself. We'll talk about that tonight a little bit. Mr. Thibodeau, Merry Christmas. Hello to you and to Ms. Thibodeau. Lamont Gray is in the house. Francisco's in the house. Merry Christmas and hello. Daniel Barry, Christine Hickman. She's an OG with us. Hello, Merry Christmas, dear. Annie 22, hello. Boy, my thing just skipped. Now I got to go backwards. Dave Disney Dream, hello. Roberta, hello. Jeannie, hello. Merry Christmas to you all. George Pearson, hello. Welcome in. Debbie Thunert, Debbie Bernfeld, I think is here too. Debbie F. Cook, all the Debbies. We got triple Debbies.
There you
That's
go.
that's triple
That's a good
Debbies.
night.
Merry Christmas. That's a fantastic night. Purple Pleasure is in the house, as I think Purple Pleasure follows you everywhere, right? And
She's literally in the house.
she's literally in the house. There you go. Cakes, hello, Cakes. You got to yell his name or something. It's legal or something. I don't know. Jonathan Chong, Merry Christmas. Is it Christmas in Canada? Or is this like Thanksgiving for you? I don't know what's going on in Canada. I don't know. Do they celebrate
Yeah,
Christmas
they
the
have
same time we
Boxing
do?
Day. Why don't we have Boxing Day here?
I don't know. Why don't we have that? I don't know if they celebrate at the same time. Merry everything, Jonathan. Yes, it is. Yet it is. Hello, yet it is. That's a great channel name. Did I miss anybody else? Marguerite Riley, hello. Welcome in. I think I'm caught up. If I miss you, I promise you I will get you along the way. Sir Bum John, hello, buddy. Welcome in. So we got a bunch of stuff we're going to dig into tonight and talk about here across the thing. I think what I'd like to do real quick, Lawrence, is I want to do this first and get this done so I don't screw it up and forget is I need to acknowledge these cards real quick, if that's okay
Nice.
with you.
Absolutely.
Cat Silvera, hello. We're in the house too. Hello, Cat Silvera. In the house. Yeah, there you go. And Katie Phillips is here with us as well, the amazing Katie Phillips. So we got some Christmas cards. We always like to acknowledge and say thank you to those who do cards to us. I got a great card from Jane Nashville with a nice note in it. It had Santa Claus on there. Pretty cool.
Nice.
We got this is Chris. Gingerbread Community. I love this card. I'm always about the gingerbread. This is from Movie Mania Nick. Not so Christmas Disney Movie Mania Nick. He knows movies, but not Disney movies. That's a cool one. Thank you, Nick, for that. Appreciate it. TJ Magnafi. Hello, welcome in. I'd like to wish everybody Merry Christmas. I have a company or so. So I can't. Okay. Well, thank you, TJ, for coming in, my friend. Fast Pass Radio. Hello. Merry Christmas. Anthony, how are you, buddy? Here's a hand done card. If I can get
Ooh.
this one. Yeah, you gotta love it when somebody takes the time to make you a card. Um, I used to do that, but then I realized I'm not very artistic. So,
I understand.
all right, how do I open this? Preston had it open the other day when he was showing it to me. There we go. Oh, it's vertical. Okay. It was a nice handwritten note from Rachel's Adventures, I believe, Rachel D, with some nice note and some Bible quotes in there for me. The great time of year to look at Bible quotes.
Very
All of
nice.
these cards, Lawrence, are being saved to go in the gigantic pile to go to Zippity Doo Doug. Now, if you don't know about it and you're listening to me, I am 100% serious. I want as many of you to send me all of your Christmas cards. Don't trash them. We're going to use them in a good way. They're going to go to Creative Crafts by Doug's wife, and Doug doesn't want this to happen, so I want it to happen even more. So we load me up. I have a whole pile over here that I'm already saving. Put them into an envelope and send me all of your cards. Send me all of them. Every one you get. When you're done, Christmas is over, send them all to me. Matt Walter, hello. Welcome in. Great one from Cinder Alley. Awesome, with Mickey on the card there. So that was very nice of her.
Very nice.
Thank you. They're dropping the P.O. box in. Send me your cards. 100%. This was a very nice little postcard. This is Love, the Do Philly crew. They sent me a pretty cool one. They did postcards this year, which was a nice idea. You'll see that there.
Okay.
Best, maybe if I do it this way. So
There we
load
go.
up your cards. I'm not just looking for the ones you want to. If you want to send Doug a nice one, send Doug a nice one. But all of your cards that you get, he ain't going to know anybody on these cards. I'm going to make him read every last one. I'm going to do a stream and make him show us every last card. And it'll be awesome.
It's going to be an 8-hour stream of Doug just reading Christmas cards.
It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be absolutely unbelievable. Thank you for everything you do. Very nice card from Krista, Sarah, and Jenny. There we go. From the Kofa family right there. Up, well, it's this way. the Kofa family right there. So that's a nice one. Uh, and I'm sorry, I got a bunch here. I got like a dozen. So bear with me,
Mhm.
everybody. I got a really nice card. This is from Tony and Wendy B. Jesus is the gift. So very nice card right there from Tony and Wendy B. And also, I should let everybody know, I was talking to Lawrence before the show started. If you're wondering why we're getting a bunch of views or a bunch of subscribers right now, I've got Disney Jollywood Nights, Jingle Bell Bam, and that full-size video that Casey helped me with is going off right now. And Disney Beauty and the Beast Christmas short is going off. So we're picking up a bunch of people. The short ones are always the tough ones because you don't know if you're going to keep them. Dutchy Land, Merry Christmas, my friend. This was a very nice letter from Jeff and Will and Dawn, the Hitchhiking Bones. I got a very nice note with them. Very nice little Christmas card there. And a lot of Disney cards, which I love that.
Mhm.
And I'm not sharing the notes because they were private and they were meant to be that way. And I want to respect the people that took the time to write them. But I did have a lot of nice notes. Merry Christmas, wonderful New Year to everybody in the family. Surf Bum John, great one from him and him and his wife. Lovely one there. That's awesome. Look at Santa. Old school Santa. I love it. Rob Fuzz. I love Rob Fuzz. I got a card from Rob Fuzz. You would never know it's a card from Rob Fuzz. His face is 8'3". I love it. It's Rob Fuzz. He's the best. He is. Merry Christmas, Rob Fuzz. I love it. Rob always wants us to know how beautiful he is. So I should call him right now, but I'm afraid he'd be at church. TPG, dude, I just heard about your day today. I'm so proud of you. I can't even see straight. Way to go, TPG. Love it. Let's see here. This is from Fred O'Malley, Freedom Alley, as he's known. Awesome card from Fred. Look at that. Christmas Village. I love that. Nice card from Fred. Merry Christmas here. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see what we got. We've got Charlie, Stacy, Avery, and Sophie. This is from our good friends, Charlie and Stacy, the Disney, if I can get it, Disney Nerders. I always like that. Where's my nerd comment? I usually have that ready. I didn't have all my, oh, wow, because, yeah, they're all tied up here. Hold on. Let me see if I have my nerd comment. That's always my one I love to use when I have Charlie and Stacy come in, especially if I know they're coming. There it is. Ready? Nerds! There we go. Charlie and Stacy. Thank you. This is a really nice card. I love the inflection of Christ and the Bible. Hello, George. Welcome and Merry Christmas. Lisa, Keith, and Joey. It's Joey's World. The first Hall of Famer to go into our community. The Lord has come. And a great verse there. I love that. Awesome card from them. And then, just a couple left. Okay. This is Mickey and Minnie snowing. This is from Chris and Vanessa. This would be one Disney Baker that sent us a card right there. Very nice. Thank you to Baker. Have a holly jolly Christmas. I don't think they're talking about Molly, but let me see. It's from Claudia and Tommy up there at Corner Sports, our sponsors and loving friends right there. Great one. Thank you, Tommy and
Good
Claudia.
people.
Yep. And then this, I got a great card and a package. This is from Nemad. And this is only half of it because me and the kids started getting into it. But I wanted to share some of it here. They sent us a whole package, 2 boxes of Claire's cookies that they use at the park, the ones for the chocolate chip for the parties. And then this box is from Harry and David. And dude, I'm telling you, these cookies are money. They are money. There's a group there. They got the traditional, the holiday. I made Amber was trying to eat all these. There's a holiday raspberry. It's all kind of great ones. So thank you to Nemad. Thank you for the love today. We're always humbled to be blessed at the holiday time with anything that anybody does. So we're grateful there. Let's see, before we get into Lawrence's stuff, and then after Lawrence, we're going to do some community stuff. I want to let everybody know, if you are a football fan, NFL football fan, I have sent out today. If you didn't get it, it's because you've never done it with me before, and that's the reason you didn't get the email. I sent out the email today for the Super Bowl block pool. $25 a block, $500 a quarter payout. If you're interested, let me know. I'll get you the link. Within seconds of putting it out there, I had almost a quarter of it gone within seconds. So we usually sell out the first one in full and open a second one. So if you're interested, all you got to do, send me a note, send it to me on email, send me a text, send me something, and let me know. Hey, I want to be part of that Super Bowl pool. Try to win some money, and I will get you the link. Mayor, welcome in, Mike. Merry Christmas. We'll get that out to you today. Working hard on doing that. So I know we got a lot of football fans in our community, and it's a lot of fun to do. Cakes is already in. Don't worry about buying in. I've already bought the winning squares. Yeah, Cakes was right on it. He was right in there. He says he's going to win, so we'll see. He told me he could beat Theme Park Giant at that in his sleep. That's what he
Oh,
told me. Yeah, that's what he told me.
ooh.
So I don't know. We'll see. How's everything going with you? You ready for Christmas?
We are ready, except for this stack of packages that's actually right here to my side that needs to be wrapped.
Oh my lord! You better get that done.
Yeah, well, some of my family will send stuff for Finley, um, but they don't wrap it, so
Ah,
I get the pleasure of wrapping it. So,
okay. Well, hey, you know
yeah.
what? At least you're getting the gifts. That's a
Yep.
good thing, right?
Yep. So yeah, other than that, it was nice to see watch the theme park giant this morning out at Magic Kingdom. I mean, it's always great to see that parade, that Christmas parade,
Absolutely.
and love the energy around this time of the year.
Awesome. Send me oh, hold on, let me say respond to this text real quick. What email do you want me to send it to? Sorry, I just had to answer. Text started coming in about football pools already. Everybody wants to get. Look, it's a great thing. It's a lot of fun. Miss Nashville, hello. We just showed your card just a little bit ago. Merry Christmas. Welcome in. It is a good thing, and it's Christmas time. It should be about the kids, and they'll still always be our kids, but eventually it'll be grandkids and stuff like that. And it's just a good thing. Here, let me open this up real quick while I'm thinking about it here. Nope, that's not the one I want. I talked a little bit the other day. Such a tragedy about Adam the Woo. I talked in depth about it over on Tuesday night show. We had our hangout show. If you guys aren't watching our Tuesday hangouts, you're missing a great show. We have a great time, group of 6 to 8 people in there talking Disney and more and everything else for it. Piglet True. All right, let me mark this off real quick before I forget once. Piglet True loves
Hmm.
Disney. Just went in and she just grabbed 4 blocks that quickly. One,
Wow.
two, yeah. Piglet True, are you listening to me, dear? Are you somewhere out there? Or did you just go do that? I got her marked. If I don't mark people as paid right away, then sometimes PayPal screws things up. So Cinder Alley loves Disney. Hello, Allie. We just showed your Christmas card. Merry Christmas. Welcome in. Thank you for all you do. Allie, for those of you that don't know, Cinderella Loves Disney has been a huge supporter of me and this channel and helping to keep it go for a long time. And Lawrence, pardon me for 1 second. If you guys don't know, you should be already following her channel. If you're not, mods, drop it in there for.
Hi there, my name is Allie from Cinder Alley Loves Disney. On my channel, I share Disney pins, items from my collection. I do unboxings, movie reviews, Disney park vlogs, and more. We have so much fun. Be sure and stop by and say hi. Let me know you heard about me from the Pete McDivitt Show. And as always, make it a Disney day.
There you go. It's Allie's great. One of the mods will grab her link and drop it in. Great creator. We love her. Yeah, we talked about the Adam the Woo thing a little bit, and I talked. If you want to go back and watch it, you can watch what all I said about Adam and everything. I'm not going to do that tonight. We've done it once. I encourage you to go take a look at our show from last night. Pete, can you explain what a football pool is? I'm not the only clueless one in the chat. Okay, a football pool, there, Kate, a football pool, and anyone else that Kate's referencing, probably John is who she's referencing, I think. Even if he's not here, we'll just say it's him. Um, it's simple. There are 10 squares across, 10 squares down. There's 100 blocks on a board. You pick a block. They're all at random. It doesn't matter which one you take. It all is drawn out random at the end. And for each block, you pay $25. If during the game your block hits, you win for each quarter, you win $500. So if Lawrence has 0 and 0 as his two numbers, 0 on the left side and 0 on the right, there'll be 0 through 9 that'll be put on one side and 0 through 9 down the left-hand column. If Lawrence has 0 and 0 where they intersect, Lawrence would win that block and win $500 at the end of the first quarter. It's pretty straightforward and simple. With ours, the way we do it is we rotate the blocks each quarter, so nobody gets stuck with the same number. So if you get screwed with a 5 and 5 the first quarter, you might
Hmm.
have 7 and 7 the next. And it's drawn. And like I said, it's all random. So you just go in and pick a block or two or three, whatever now, and you hope that you get some good numbers, and it gives you something to cheer for during the Super Bowl. Cheer for during the Super Bowl. So again, if you're interested, send me a note and let me know, and let me know what email to send it to. So the two numbers means the score at that time. No, means the score at the end of the quarter, Jeanette. So if you have 0 on this side and 0 up top, and at the end of the first quarter, the score is 0 to 0 or 10 to 10 or 20 to 20, you win. If your numbers in the second quarter are 4 on this side for, let's say, Kansas City, and 7 up here for, I don't know, the Eagles, okay, and it's 4 and 7 at the end of the first quarter. If it's 14 Kansas City, 7 Eagles, you're the winner. It's the end of the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and final score of the game. Final score of the game. So if you're interested, like I said, you don't have to know anything about football to play in the pools. Am I right, Lawrence? You could just go and
Yeah.
grab. You know,
Yeah. Absolutely.
yeah, you don't, it's not like you have to know, certain things about the Super Bowl game. This is something where you can go and you'll be given your numbers, and you can go to a party and you can have your four set of numbers and say, okay, I'm looking for 7 and 3 in the first quarter, boom, and try to hopefully win. So
Yeah.
it's
Very
it's
different from fantasy football. That you better know something about.
that you got to know something about. This you don't have to know anything. It's just pick a quarter and get it. And we're already, like I said, we're already up to 21 squares out of 100, and I just put it out there, so it's going to get locked in pretty quick. um
Yeah.
okay, so we were talking about everything with Adam the Woo, and like I said, go back to the Tuesday night show and listen. Towards the end, I did my little update, I guess, or where I felt. But I do want to tell everybody that Lawrence is a brand new Hall of Famer. I know in the chat is Miss Dame Dystopia, who is a Hall of Famer. Dame, look on your I don't think I sent you one, so just send me a text and remind me, and I'll send you an email tonight. As soon as I'm done this show, I'll send you the email. Um, you guys are recent Hall of Famers. First off, congratulations. And we're going to talk about that with you
Thank you.
in just a minute. But I want to make an announcement I want to redo an announcement. I'm gonna do it again on Friday. Um, Adam the Woo was our last entry to go in. You know, I don't believe Adam ever knew, because I sent him the message, but I think the time that I sent it to him, it was late on Sunday night. So, and he passed away sometimes after going to sleep. So I don't think he ever saw that that message, unfortunately. Um, I'm blown away by the amount of love for him. I mean, Lawrence, it's in People Magazine, it's on TMZ, it's on
Yeah.
CBS, it's on Fox News, it is everywhere you could be. It is, to me, no different than if a celebrity actor or actress or an athlete passed away,
Right.
which is incredible, the impact that he had. He is a pioneer in our industry. There is no doubt. Hello, Karen E. There is no doubt in my mind, if we were to build a Mount Rushmore tomorrow of people in the Disney social community, he's a no-brainer to me. He's 100% up there as one of the four figureheads of
Yep.
how this got started. So with him being the last inductee, I wanted to do something that I felt was appropriate to honor his memory, to honor what he did, to honor the pioneer that he was, to honor the fact that if he hadn't been doing all this and everything, we might not even know each other today. I might not be sitting here with you today, or I might not have broken bread with you and your lovely family. So I made the announcement last night that effective immediately going forward, the achievement recognition will now be known as the Adam the Woo Achievement Recognition in our community. And that will start with next year's recipient of achievement, where we will recognize Adam and just pay a little tribute to him and just say thank you. So did you ever have a chance to meet him down there by chance, Lawrence?
Very, very briefly once, and I can't even remember. I was there for some event. I don't know if it was the opening of Tron or something. And we spoke very briefly. I don't even think I was on the podcast at that point, if I remember correctly. Um, but I mean, what I knew of him, what everybody in the network has said about him, what everybody that's known him has said about him is that he was one of the nicest guys and he was the same on camera as he was off.
Absolutely.
And you know, I reached out to you right away because I wanted to know if we had confirmation. Um, and I was all that time just praying that it wasn't true.
Yeah, and that's why Aaron, welcome and Merry Christmas. That's why, when you called me and I mean, I had my phone blew up. And I just kind of told everybody, sit and wait for a minute, sit and wait,
Yep.
take a breath. We can hope that it's not true. It does seem like it is, but until I have official confirmation from, someone, either his mom or dad or his sister. Hello, Kendrick. Merry Christmas. Until I had that confirmation, I was not going to go and make a comment, nor was I going to confirm it for anybody else because I
Yep.
felt that that was a wrong way to go about it. So, yeah, it's a sad day. Tough for his family. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas Eve, and here we are talking about a passing that's, right. It still hurts. It still
Yeah.
hurts. Hello, Emily. Welcome in. Great to see you. It's one of those deals where you just sit back and God has a reason. He has a plan. We may not agree with it all the time. We may not understand it with mine. I'm still trying to understand it daily, but do the right thing. You know, I sat at, listening. I actually listened to church, like one and a half churches today, because while I enjoyed mass, virtually from, a church in Cleveland that I love so much. I then came back to my church and here in which I'm not thrilled with my church lately. And they were finishing up. And as I was watching, I was sending out a lot of text message notations to a lot of people. Corey, hello, brother. Merry Christmas, my friend. Great to see you. What an amazing job that they did over there, Lawrence. Um,
Unbelievable.
well, I'll highlight that in a second. While Corey's in here, I want to highlight it anyway. It's part of my listing tonight, so it works out good that Corey's in here. Um, but yeah, so it's just I didn't want to go out with the Adam stuff beforehand. I think we handled it the right way. And as I stated a few minutes ago, from going this point forward in the Disney YouTube series of recognition, our virtual Hall of Fame, uh, the achievement recognition will now be known as the uh, Adam the Woo Achievement of Recognition. And that's what it will be going forward in his honor. So great thing. I was going to talk about Night of Hope here tonight as we go into the holiday here. If one of the mods can go over to my document and grab the link for the Night of Hope, I would really appreciate you dropping it in for me tonight. Lawrence, they had another amazing show down there.
Hmm.
They had a packed house. They had a silent auction that was just through the roof. The music was just banging. I mean, it was just so good all the way through. Plymouth Rock, great to see you, buddy. The music was just phenomenal. All the players individually, Corey singing. Corey's daughter brought down the house. What an amazing job
I heard.
for that young lady to get out there and I yelled to her twice. I saw her at the park the next day and I yelled to her, "Hey, great job," because she did do a great job. And it was great to see so many people in the chat. They raised last I heard was over 65. Corey, if there's an updated number, you can drop it in. I meant to call Steve today, or I tried to call Steve today to get the updated number, and I couldn't get a hold of him. Tilo, hello, Merry Christmas, welcome in. 65, I heard at that night, and
Mm.
I'm proud. Look, I'm proud to say that behind me right here is one of the pieces from the Night of Hope, and that is from Katie Phillips that I paid $180 for the Muppets piece right there.
Mm.
And of course, right below it is piece I got from NEMAD with Roger and Jessica. But I'm proud to have that behind me, and that is from almost 70K. There you go. But it's not too late. It's not too late to make a difference still. That link is still open right now, and if one of the mods can grab that for me, where's Debbie Bernfeld? I know you know where it is. Can you grab it for me and drop it in there? Rawson fam, Merry Christmas. It's not too late to donate. You know, it's Christmas Eve. And if you're looking for something to finish out your year through the end of the year,
Yeah.
a good tax deduction, hey, Give Kids the World is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And it is a tax deduction for you if you do your full write-offs. It's a 501c. You will get a receipt, and if they're at 70, it's about what 7,200 a kid. I think is what last I heard to take them down there and do that. I
Mm.
think it went up over 7,000. So if we can get them another $2,000 before the end of the year, that would be fantastic. I would absolutely love that.
And
So
let me also mention there's a lot of employers that will do matches for donations. So
yes,
find out if your employer does that because that would certainly help.
there it is. Mike Beachman, thank you. Let me pin that right now. There's the Night of Hope. And if you're not following, here's the other thing too. It's not to me just about the Night of Hope. Corey is, if you're not following Corey on a regular basis, he broadcasts usually on Thursday nights. I'm pretty sure he's not going tomorrow. Knowing him, he'll be with the family. Corey's channel is one of my original channels that I followed. I became a fan of Corey's before I became a friend. I'm now both. I'm still a fan. Still love his content. Still love what he does. But I've told him to his face, and I don't mind saying it publicly. He's one of the best dads. He is a role model to me of how to be a dad and a husband, and he is amazing. So if you like Disney content, you'll have some good laughs over there. I'm sure if you ask him to make fun of Steve, he'd have no problem doing that. And go over and can somebody grab Corey's link and drop it for me, please? Go to Corey's channel, grab his link, and drop it in there for everybody to take a look if you haven't already. But Night of Hope, amazing night. I'll be back there next year. I'm telling you right now. I heard the 12th to be a potential date for next year. I will be back there next year. I will be going and supporting. Preston and I will be going. Preston will be making. He does artwork to donate for Corey's event. Preston's much better than I am.
Mm.
I think he raised $100. Thank you, Jonathan. I think Preston raised $100 for Corey's event for his picture. So, and thank you to Arjohn's for. I think Arjohn's was the one that bought it. So, keep your eyes open. Follow Corey. You'll know more about Night of Hope. And of course, we'll be promoting it here the minute it comes out officially for 2026. And Merry Christmas, my brother. I want to talk about one other thing before we get into
Pete, Pete, can I
yeah.
ask you? I've only seen it on stream. What was it like being there?
Oh my God. This is my third one being there live. What I'll tell you is proud to be a moderator for Corey's channel. Always family friendly, fun. LSU mom. She is one of the best mods out there. And she does a great job for Corey. And we love Emily. Okay. So what I'll tell you is the first thing that you get when you get there is you get that chance to interact with the people that are there. And I'm talking about those that are in the show a little bit before, a little bit after. The VIP package, if you really want to interact with them and have a nice dinner and get more time, I fully encourage you to do that because the time to talk to them before and after is very limited. So if you really want the time to hang out, VIP is the way to go. Okay. But being able to see the other people that are there, that maybe you don't see year round, you only see once a year,
Sure.
like I saw Diana Murphy there and talked with her, and it was great giving hugs and doing that. Being able to sit there and walk around the silent auction and see all these great things, right? Being able to watch people prepare. Nate was in the back reading through the book 4 or 5 times, you know, and coming up to me and saying, "Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous." Like, dude, you're gonna be great. And he was fantastic,
He was.
But seeing that interaction, but the music there, okay, If we can get Gigi's piano there one year, I think we may blow the whole doors off the roof. Okay, but to listen to the music live, okay, it's just it just pounds the back wall in a good way. You know, it's got that energy of a Christmas morning, and sometimes you feel like you're in New Orleans when they're blowing them horns and going at it, and
Hmm. Hmm.
I got goosebumps right now just talking about it. Sometimes you get that feel when Corey's just bellowing out like Michael Bublé and just laying it
Yeah.
out there, that you're at one of those Hollywood events where Frank and Dean or Bublé or all is just playing it out, or then you open it up and you got Bob who just take. But when you give Bob the microphone, oh God, look out, get out of his way, because he's going to go out, he's going to do his thing, and he's going to tickle those tunes really good, and he's going to get you into
Hmm.
it, and
Hmm.
he's going to get you talking, he's going to get you going, and it's spanking good, man. It's nothing like it. I sit there, and then again to have Corey to allow his daughter to come out, you know, and really, and for a young lady, that's you're in front of a whole group of people you really don't know, except for a couple
Right.
family members and all
Right.
there, and Steve, who Steve's always there. God, that thing is going crazy right now with that stupid. I can't believe that stupid thing is going that crazy. Look at that thing. What the heck is going on with
It's
that?
it's like it's like watching the Jerry Lewis telethon over there.
What the heck is going on with that? That video is up to 5,000 views now. 5,000 views in the last couple hours. That's crazy.
Wow.
I mean, everybody knows Jollywood Nights. Well, I don't understand it. Hold on, let me go over to my analytics thing here. Dude, this is crazy. Jollywood Nights, followed by Beauty and the Beast, are the two biggest videos on my channel right now in the last 48 hours. And combined, they're at, I don't know, 6,000 views. And it's going off right now, which is just stupid.
Good video at the right time,
It,
and it
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 is.
just it hooks.
The hardest thing about it is the bigger the two is the Beauty and the Beast short, and you got to turn all those people to long
Yeah.
form. I'm only going to turn about 1%. So it's great to have a subscriber count growing. I don't know how many of them will come over. We'll see. Ain't gonna worry about it. It is what it is.
Yep.
Accept it and say that God's beautiful. But yeah, hearing those guys play, it's just amazing. Um, it's yeah, it's great at home. I've loved it. I watched the second one here, but just to be there, if you're going to go, get your tickets early. Don't wait.
Hmm.
Get your tickets early, lock them in. And like I said, the VIP experience is 100% worth it. And I highly encourage everybody, if you want some time to talk with Corey and Neil and Yeehaw Bob and the Myers and all those great people, it's thing. And one of the comments I made about Adam and him setting a precedence for how it is, right? Oh yeah, just the feeling of the village is really lifelike. You also, with the VIP package, you get a tour of the village, and
Oh,
there is nothing like seeing that village lit up at
yeah.
night. It's incredible. And then of course Corey and Give Kids also bring in a family every time to talk about their experience, and that is awesome to sit there. I went over to the mom and the little girl right after they spoke, and I just thanked them for being there, and I told them that my prayers were with them for everything they're doing, and I appreciated it. So that's some good stuff. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, the village thing. So anyway, it's a great time, and I highly encourage everybody to get it. But the VIP, when you get to do that and go and do all that stuff, spend it if it's worth it. Think about this: it's going to a good cause. Okay, it's really going to a good cause. And the food I heard was pretty good last year. Heard the food was pretty good. At least everybody I asked to, how's the food? So there's your update.
Good.
How's that? How's that? Don't let
Like it.
this now. Nobody tell Neil about this because his head gets 6 sizes too big. Yeah, you keep Neil down, covered up. But I hope it'll be again. I'll be going next year and I'll be pushing it, and we'll be doing that. Also, real quick, I wanted to highlight. I'm going to jump over here to our community page for a second. I got to bring you into the screen because I didn't have it set up. So let me bring in guest one. I just want to highlight this real quick. Did I leave it on here? I hope I did. Oh, did I not leave it on here? All right, I got to go get it. Where would it be? I know where it's at. It's on my Tuesday night show. Let's go into Tuesday night for a minute. There it is, right there. Real quick, I want to highlight this. Carlos, our friend from Disney World Freak, has had a rough time here. He had to have a quadruple bypass. Quadruple bypass. One of the mods can grab that link. I believe it's in the documents. I'm pretty sure I put it in the documents. His daughter started a GoFundMe. They were just transparent. Hey, it's holiday time and Carlos is out of work for 8 weeks and he doesn't have coverage that pays him while he's off. When he's out, he's out.
Hmm.
And they were saying anybody that would be kind enough to want to support Carlos's event or that they're doing. Again, this was set up by his kids for him, and there it is. Thank you, Mike Beachman. Please do me a favor, and Mike, you can post that throughout the night tonight. It's holiday time again. If you're looking for something to do, Carlos could use a little bit of support over on his neck of the woods and sharing that out with everybody because Carlos is a good deal. It looks like I'm getting subscribers from all over the world. Look, I'm getting all kind of Vic Lash and Amitia and Rick Dog Vlog. I don't know what it is on there. I'm looking at the chats. You know, I'll probably get up. It'll be all Korea or something. God knows, whatever. But anyway, nonetheless, Carlos is a good dude, and um, nobody deserves to have to go through those challenges of wondering how they're going to get their bills done, especially at this time of the year, which is a very good time of the year. All right, let's talk for a minute, if we could, about the Disney Streamer Network. For those who don't know, this was a concept that kind of Lawrence is the proud dad of, and well, he should be. Lawrence, Regina, welcome in, Merry Christmas. Locked On Brewers, welcome in, Merry Christmas. Spaceship Ears, Merry Christmas. Lawrence knows that I believe in this because I've introduced many people to him already, encouraging them to consider and take a look at it. So tell everybody who might not know a little bit about it, if you could.
Absolutely, appreciate that. So the Disney Streamer Network, it was over the summer. It was actually in June um, that I was sitting on the podcast with Corey, and we were just talking about how there's nobody really to help live streamers that are in the park with tech issues that they might run into. Um, what's next? How do we continue to grow and flourish? And the other part of it was the collaboration. Like, you could be walking down Main Street and see another live streamer or vlogger walking the other way, and you might give them a head nod, but that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly not going to go over and say hello. And I just don't get that. My godson was getting baptized, and the pastor has a podcast, and the pastor said, "Those at the top collaborate. Those at the bottom are the ones that compete." Right? And so I said, well, we need to start collaborating with each other. And so that's kind of where it came from. And, we've had some folks jump on right away. I reached out to you, Corey from Living in Diz, reached out to Josh. And excuse me, all of a sudden
Good Lord.
we had 5.
You don't, just because you're giant, you don't need to have giant words on my screen. Love of all God creation, giant.
I was gonna go over here so you could see me.
Jeez whiz.
That's what you get for having somebody 9'4".
Yeah, exactly.
So, we just decided that this is the right thing to do, and we have continued to grow. And in fact, we just picked up Magic and the Murphys from your introduction at your meetup the other day. And Pete Carney was there, and I had talked to him because I reached out previously, and we just hadn't made it work. Now we have 43 channels in that network.
Nice.
From all sizes, from 212,000 to 75 subscribers, and we've seen some incredible growth by working together and helping to push each other. And we all, I'm certainly not great on the website, but you know what, Sierra is, and Thad's great on tech, and I do a little bit of marketing, and we all help each other.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. And again, it's not about, I want to make it clear that, and then one of the reasons I stood behind it, because Lawrence will tell you it was the first question out of my mouth. Explain to me the subbing process, because I don't believe in sub for sub, don't believe in buying subs, don't believe in any of that type of thing.
Yep.
And I asked him, how is it going to go? And he goes, it's not anything about, hey, you sub for me, I'll sub for you, or any type of thing like that. It was strictly about getting out there, putting out content, giving people a chance to find other people working together. And I am 100% behind it. I've seen a lot of great things come from it. I've had people come to me and say, hey, since I joined the network, I have picked up viewers. I've seen people coming in that were on other streams that have found my stream. And what people should realize is, today's YouTube is not like it was back when we first started. When we first started, I
Hmm.
wasn't a streamer then. I was just an enhancer. You had, from our big community, you had, Corey had a night, Prince Charming Dev had a night, Josh had a night, Magical News Live had a night, that type of thing. There was like 8 or 10 streamers at most doing the Disney park things live. There was maybe 6 to 8 to maybe 10 doing it from home that were doing. You had Mickey's
Okay.
Magic Meg, and you had D&G guys and stuff like that. You had all that kind of stuff going. So there was a lot of that. Hey, I just try to do my own thing because you wanted to try to get the people you got, because YouTube was such a brand new thing. Nobody knew much about it. I remember I would hand off. I
Yeah.
had flyers that I used to hand out in the airport when I traveled. That was like, if you like Disney YouTube, watch Corey Meets World, watch Resort TV One, watch Magical News Live, watch Prince Charming Dev. I would go down that list. Paging Mr. Morrow, Jackie Super Enthused, all the people that were starting it out back then, and Michael K back when he was doing it. So I would hand it
Hmm.
to people, and I'd get a ton of people going, "Hey, Piglet True, good luck on the football pool. Welcome in, dear. Merry Christmas." I would get a ton of people, Lawrence, that would go to me, "Well, what do you mean YouTube? What are you talking about YouTube? What the hell is a YouTube? I'm not doing any tubing." I'd have all kind of responses. Whose
Yeah.
tube? My tube.
Yeah.
Your tube. I'd have all that stuff. Because it was brand new. People didn't know a lot about it. And these guys were all forging that path. So it's great to see now a lot of people working together. Um, what we still need in our community is um, a larger sense of respect, as May, and it's building. Lawrence has done a good job of molding that through there. We still need a sense of understanding that even though we are building this network, there are people that still want to stream on their own and do their own thing, and they have a right to do that. And there's nothing
Yep.
wrong with that. What we still need to do is to work to educate. That's kind of where I come into this whole thing. Lawrence knows that he can come to me at any point and send people over to our moderator tutorial, which a nod to our Imagineers that helped build that. LSU Mom was in here, was one of them, one of the 10. And we can still train people to be good moderators on how to moderate, what to do, and everything, which is fantastic. But we still need to train and educate newer creators that come in on a lot of the simple things of streaming in the parks. You
Yeah.
know, going through security, you're not showing security, you're putting the camera down. If you're out there and about as you're walking through, you're not talking as loud as you can to, do anything that abrupts a guest, activity there. You're not
Yep.
jumping in front of everybody or standing in front of kids just to get a shot or any of that type of stuff. And many, many, many do it. There are still people that come in brand new and it's not their fault. They just don't know. They don't know. They just
Right.
picked up a gimbal and they went to it. So I think there's still an educating thing, and I think we can help people if we do it. I'm trying to help. I help a lot of streamers. Lawrence knows. I do my stuff backstage. I had 3 streamers
Hmm.
tonight that are brand new that, oh, I don't really know much. Okay, send me your phone number and a good time that we can chat. I'll give you 45 minutes of my time for free. You can have 45 minutes of my time where I will tell you all about tagging. I'll tell you all about SEO. I'll tell you all about, the best way that YouTube is looking for your videos, for it to be length and time and duration and quality. We'll talk about thumbnail quality. We'll talk about chat interchanges. We'll talk about all that stuff. We'll dig down as far as you want to do. I'll give everybody
Hmm.
45 minutes of my time for free to try to help them out, because I truly believe in what Lawrence is doing with the network and what I'm trying to do over here. the bigger we get collectively, the more everybody wins. There are tens of millions of people out there that love to watch social media Disney that don't even know that this all exists.
Right.
You know,
Right.
how many followers does Corey meets does Corey's living in Diz have right now? How many does the Diz have?
19,000.
19,000. Okay. Corey, our friend who was in here, has 45,000. That's two Corys. Why can't why can't both of them be 100,000? You know,
Yep.
why can't Tim Tracker be 3 million? Why can't
Right.
JoJo be 5 million? You know, if we're going
Yep.
to keep going ratios, and that's the key. If we all do it, let everybody watch what they want to watch. Right when Corey came in, I was chatting a little bit about the fact that this YouTube has now become much like it was when cable TV came to everybody's home. If you remember back then, many of us will remember. Unfortunately, I got the gray hair to show. I can remember when it was 4 channels, and if the president was on, you were screwed.
Right.
You were done. You were done. Why can't I have 10 million? Yes, you could have 10 million, Chad. Thad, why not? Welcome in, Jewelry Picks. Hello, Donna. Merry Christmas. So when cable TV came in, I'll never forget it. They showed up with this little box, had two little numbers on the front, very simple with one clicker, and you got 80 channels. And you were like, oh my God, we got 80 channels. Now some of it was C-SPAN and stuff you would never ever watch, but it was
Right.
the fact that you had all that. Well, that's what we have now with YouTube. There's across every genre, across everything there is. There's all kinds of stuff to watch. When you get down into the genres, into the Disney stuff, you got vloggers, you got live streamers, you got people that are just doing shorts. You got your pick, your variety. Find the people you love. Find the people that click. Anything I'm missing on that, Lawrence, with everything with the DSN?
For me, I didn't even know what YouTube live streaming was 3.5 years ago. I went to YouTube, I fixed my dryer, saved myself about $700 by watching a video on YouTube of how to put it together.
Right.
Uh, you know, but outside of that, I didn't know what live streaming was. And so in my mind, since June, I'm like, well, there's plenty of more of me out there that don't know what live streaming is. So a lot of what I do is market outside of YouTube, Facebook, all social media presence, trying to bring folks that might love Disney but might not see a live stream come over and check it out. And so many of the creators, the Thad, I'm sure, is in here. He can tell you, you know, they find him and it's like, I'll never get to Disney. I can't afford it, or
Mm-hmm.
I just can't physically get there, whatever the case is, and you're bringing me that joy. For me, that's all. That's the win. That's the
Yeah.
win right there.
I love it. I used to be all about that, but now I've added another level to it with being able to be blessed by God to meet so many people and to try to help so many people and to still believe that I was left here to do stuff. I love watching creators and seeing people I know and seeing friends,
Yeah.
or watching
Yeah.
new creators meet, and stuff. So I get another level out of it too. Now when I go to Disney, I enjoy the people that I met and getting to see just as much as it is going to the parks. I'm
Yep.
going to be down there in January for the night for the all the Festival of the Arts. As everybody knows, we've interviewed 18 different artists already. We've got about six
Mm.
that we have I got six that we have appointments with, and we got a couple others that we're working on. Jen's going to meet me down there, and we're going to go down and we're going to go after these artists and spend 2 days down there going through the parks, just trying to get a few minutes. Because it ain't like you can just walk up and talk to them, because you could walk up and be ready to talk and say, "Here's what I do. We want like to talk to you about it." And then all of a sudden, 3 people buy art, and they have to go there
Right.
first. That's where they need
Yep.
to be
Yep.
first before talking to me. So it takes a little bit to do it. I know, like last year, it was crazy. You will be there at the end of January. I will be there at the end of January. Well, I'll be there the first couple days of February, Omar, if you're there. I will be there the first couple days of February. We're going 2 weeks. I'm going middle of Jan, and I'm going the first week of February. So it'd be great to see
Nice.
Omar. That'd be awesome. But check out the Streamers Network. Now you can go tell them how they can get to it.
Sure. So, easiest way, you can find us at dsn.disneystreams.com. So dsn.disneystreams.com. That'll bring up the multi-view, which is probably one of the coolest inventions that I've seen. essentially, if we had, let's say, the premiere night of Starlight Parade, you could have had 6, 10, 12, 15 different shots of every streamer that's going live in the network all on one screen. You can
Nice.
chat with each one of them, you can like each one of their streams, you can subscribe right from there. So excuse me, it's great. um if you want to see, or if you got like Rich from Magic and Mayhem at Epcot and Thad's at Magic, and you could be watching Phantasmic, Happily Ever After, and Luminous all on one screen.
There you go. There you go. It's a great thing. Dutchie, I will be there then. So let's make sure we hook up. Absolutely make sure we hook up. That'll be great. It'll be great to meet Omar. That's awesome.
Yeah, he does a great job.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet him. I haven't had that pleasure yet, so that'll be cool. So definitely check out Lawrence and everything he's got going with the DSN. And of course, you got your podcast going, and you're dealing with everything with Corey, and his head is huge because of football. So I'm not wrong.
Yeah, he's unbearable, and I hear he's doing well in fantasy football this year.
That's another thing. I actually said to the person he's playing, "You better beat him this week. I don't want to hear about it." So
Oh boy, yeah.
he's
We're starting season 4 of the podcast next, or right after the new year.
nice. He's done pretty well at fantasy. He's always been pretty good at fantasy football.
Yeah,
Tomorrow
yeah.
I am doing football pretty much all day here for Christmas Day. This is where my Christmas will be. So I hope you will stop over and hang out and chat for a little bit. Let's go over, and I want to go into the community section. Let's talk about a couple of things we have going on, and Lawrence can chat with me on that as well here. So let's talk about this real quick. Coming up on Sunday, this coming Sunday, will be Jill Watchbrick.
Oh,
Jill Watchbrick coming on to be a guest. I made that logo for her. She sent me a note. I love the logo. So, it's a brand new Jill Watchbrick logo, and she'll be coming on, and we'll be talking to her and getting to know her and kind of opening up that onion a little bit, which is awesome. Jill, you guys have probably seen Jill in the chat many a times. She's a huge supporter to our meetup. Every year, she donates multiple Loungefly bags for it, and she's just a great person. So I really hope that you will come in and talk with us and chat with us about it, and that'll be awesome. So Debbie says I can.
that'll be pretty cool.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go.
I was gonna say I had the pleasure of riding in People Mover with Jill with 3 other people. There were 5 of us, 5 adults in one People Mover car. Ask her about that. That was
Oh,
crazy.
that sounds a little crazy. You couldn't fit me. I wouldn't want to be 3 adults. And Doug's there. It's just him. Let him have his own car because I'm complaining about everything. So Jill will be here. I'm looking forward to that Sunday night with the ladies of the Triple C, and tune in at 6:00 this coming Sunday night. Joel Payne
That'll be fun.
released his movie. It is available now for you to purchase for $11. $11. And you can go over to just the first elf at his Patreon right there. And we could drop that in. I think Debbie has it somewhere. She could drop it in for us. He has released it. It is out there. Oh, Lord. Speaking of it's out there. But
Yeah, I heard that.
I'm not wrong
Why do I gotta be by myself?
because you'll be complaining about something.
What are you talking? I never complain.
Yeah, okay. I also can wear a Speedo running around the house.
Well, that we don't want to see. I can tell you that.
Yeah, okay. You're a
Steve loves riding the People Mover with me.
oh Lord. That's just what that's trouble in his hat. So
Well, it happens, but I just want you to know I heard that. That wasn't nice.
it was nice. It's true.
It's Christmas.
It's the truth. It is Christmas Eve. It's the truth. It's the truth.
Merry Christmas.
Hold on, I'm not done with you yet.
Oh, for crying out loud.
You come in here interrupting Lawrence, and man's ready to cry. He's got tears in his eyes. You bother him on his show. Here, listen. Doug will be live tonight at 9:00. We will be sending you all over to him. He will be finding Santa. He's on a search for Santa. He said he's got the NORAD system. He's gonna know where Santa is. He'll know if Santa is going to stop at Jonathan Chong's house. Do you think he'll stop at Jonathan Chong's, Doug?
Yes, Jonathan Chong is on the nice list.
Do they celebrate Christmas in Canada?
Yeah, they celebrate it in Canada, yes.
Okay. They got two different Thanksgivings, you know.
Well, I get that, but they celebrate Christmas in Canada.
Hey, guess what? I know you didn't get to go to Disney for Christmas, which really stinks. I get to hang out with Dutchyland when I'm down there in February. Just thought I'd let you know in case you wanted to make a trip in February.
Yeah, thanks, Pete.
Can you make a weekend trip in February?
I cannot.
Oh, come on. Just at least look into it.
I will look into it, but we'll see.
Now Omar's in tears for what you did. I mean, good Lord, Doug. Come on.
What?
Now Omar's crying.
I'm going to go down just to meet Omar.
Lawrence says I'm going down just to meet Omar. You could drive down and pick Lawrence up.
Listen, I'm probably going to go to the Netherlands and see Omar.
Well, that's impressive if you do that. Do you even know whether you have to get on a plane to go to the Netherlands? You ain't going to the Netherlands. You can't drive to the Netherlands.
They have ships that go across the sea, buddy.
Dutchy says, yes, I'm crying. Omar says he's crying. So there you go.
Wow.
So Doug will be live tonight, 9:00. Doug, I got 2 videos going crazy right now. In the last 60 minutes, I've had 1,300 views on Jollywood Nights. I don't know what's
Yeah, I've been dropping the Christmas parade shorts.
The-
and, I think one of them's over 2,000.
They're going crazy right now. Omar says he just unsubscribed to you.
I doubt that.
That's what it's in the chat. Lawrence, am I lying?
I'm reading it right here.
Peter.
Yes.
You could end up on a naughty list.
I've been there before. That's how I lost my hand. Listen, the other thing too is that I should let you know that we got a whole box of gourmet cheese delivered to us today.
Did you?
Yes, I did. We got all kind of great cheeses.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yes, I just wanted to let you know.
Just if there is aged provolone in there, I would advise not eating it.
Okay. Well, I don't want anything that's aged.
Oh my goodness. We went to Tutorial Forno. They gave me aged provolone on a charcuterie board.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Pete, I think it was 500 years old.
Well, the Italians know how to do their cheese, Doug.
It was pretty bad.
No.
It was bad.
Now you've offended all my Italian heritage, and all these people are crying. My great grandmother is crying. My nonna is crying.
I'm sorry. You shouldn't eat cheese that's 500 years old.
Unbelievable.
So,
If I were to call you the opposite of an eggplant, you'd be really upset right now.
Omar, I love you.
Oh, don't try to suck up to him. We don't do that. We don't do that.
Omar, I love you.
Omar's still crying, he says. He's still crying. Doubled over and cramped. Now Mike Beachman is crying because Omar's crying. You just came in here and got everybody crying. See? We're not crying out loud. They're crying in private.
Well, listen, come over to my stream at 9 o'clock and I'll make you laugh.
Okay, well, that's a promise. So if you go over there, go over and see Doug. He will make you laugh. Tonight, 9 o'clock. We'll make sure we drop everybody over there.
If you think I pick on Steve on Coffee Talk, wait till tonight.
Oh, okay. So, Gomini says, I'm not crying, you are. Oh, you know what, Lawrence? We should talk about what we talked about earlier real quick. We would love to get as many Christmas cards as you can. Mike, please drop the link again to my PO box. As soon as your holiday's over, get all of your cards together. Reach out to your neighbors, ask them for their cards. Call your aunts, your cousins. Get everybody's cards, put them into a package, send them to Pete McDevitt, attention zipper, and we will make sure that they all get in. There we go. Thank you, Mike Beachman. Mike Beachman, you have my approval to drop that address tonight into Doug's stream. So there you go. So,
I'm running out to Walmart right after this show to go buy cards, and I'm just going to write them out and send them over.
Oh, that would be great. You know what? I had somebody told me they had Christmas cards of squirrels mating, and they were going to send me those. I was like, he would love those. He would absolutely.
I'm looking for all the Stitch Christmas cards I can
Oh,
get.
Stitch, absolutely. He loves Stitch. He's a Stitchamaniac.
No, I'm not.
So
Stop saying lies.
I'm talking the truth. So
You're lying.
I would
I
not.
do not like Stitch.
If Monorail Molly was here, she would tell you I'm telling the truth. But she is at a family party right now.
No, she's not, because she can't stand Stitch either.
Oh, well, we're not getting them for her. We're getting them for you.
Folks, I do not want Christmas cards.
Folks, I really want Christmas cards. I love cheese and cheese balls.
They're already on the way. I'm going to pay for express shipping.
Oh, there you go. Get into my P.O. box. I got about 15 of them right here and another 25 over there. I've already started this. I want this container to be a full size, like, crate that I can send it. So it'll be great. Matter of fact, here's what we're going to do. Doug is going to do a stream where he opens them all and takes a look at them and checks each one of them out. So there's a stream coming.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, oh, that's happening. Oh, that's happening.
And he's got to describe the art on the front cover as well.
Yes, he should. Here, let me do an example. Ready? Here's an example. Let's see. All right, I'll do this one. This is how Doug's going to do it. Ready? All right, this card was from Rob Fuzz. It's got his picture on it. I don't know Rob Fuzz, but he could use some touch-up makeup. So this is Rob Fuzz. And he'll go through each one, you know. So it's going to be an amazing stream.
I would love a card from Rob Fuzz, as long as it's not him and Steve on one of those scooter things.
Well, I don't have to worry about scooter things, but if you guys are really interested, if you come in August, you will be able to buy these. These are going to be made into shirts. That's Doug and Steve. We're going to have shirts. There'll be pillowcases. There'll be silk pajamas if you want that. We're going to have the thing. What is it? For your shower that goes across your shower. We'll have it on there.
Oh my!
You know? Oh my God! On the back of underwear, it'll be everything that you would want. You will be able to get.
I did not agree to the underwear thing.
Oh, yes. You got to have it on underwear.
I can't wait to have Doug and Steve on my chest.
See? Yeah, he wants you and Steve on his chest. You know?
Lawrence, there's something wrong with you.
It's going to happen. So be ready. This is going to happen. So.
But tell him where all the money will go, Pete.
There we go. So. All right. All the money's going to go to charity. All the money's going to go to charity. Absolutely. So 100% to charity. So, all right. Well, at 9 o'clock, go over. Doug will be talking about all of this and more tonight at 9 o'clock. Because I'm going to go over there and I'm going to bring it all up.
I'm sure you will.
Okay.
Lawrence, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Doug.
Have a wonderful day tomorrow and a wonderful night. Peter, I'll see you in a little bit.
Hey, Doug, I need you to know one thing.
And then I'm Team Sausage.
She is.
Team Sausage. There you go.
Yeah, she is.
Yep.
I just talked to her today. She is.
She is Team Sausage. There you go. So, all right. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. All that is legitimately true. So, yeah, we're not far from 48,000, which is great. It's a huge night, and it's still going.
A huge night.
We're only at 300 views on this, and it's just in the last 60 minutes on that Jollywood night. It's now at 1,200. So,
and it'll probably grow overnight too, like you said, because it'll be,
yeah, there's a lot of people looking for
the country.
Christmas stuff. Where I missed the mark last year, I should have gotten the done a better job or gotten the Christmas parade out. My 2024 Christmas parade has 87 views in the last hour. My 2025 doesn't. I got it out late. And last year I got it out early, and that stream got me like 46,000 views and picked me up a ton of subscribers right at Christmas time. So I missed the boat on that one this year. Two Truths and a Lie. I had somebody ask about Two Truths and a Lie. I'm not doing Two Truths and a Lie tonight. I'm going to do it next week with me, where I'll be the one you're trying to figure out. I didn't want to give away points. Yeah. I didn't want to give away points tonight or on New Year's Eve because there's some people that just can't be in here. And to me, that's just not fair to have a bunch of people play the whole time, be competitive, and then have a religious ceremony that they're attending or a family party that they're
Good point.
attending, and they couldn't be here and to lose out and get knocked out of the top 10. I just didn't think that that was the right thing to do as a person. So tonight is just Lawrence and I talking about the network, having some fun, talking about Night of Hope, and then next week will be I will write the two truths and a lie with me, and you'll have to guess. You know, did I A work as a private adult dancer to people's homes? B work at a how do I word this thing about this place? Work at a car wash that you do in less than clothed attire, or did I C work for the Chippendales? It is one, two, or three. One of them is the truth.
You know what was the funniest part for me about that?
But
I could hear your Baltimore accent come out when you said car wash.
yeah, okay, there it is. Yeah, it comes out. Yeah, Jen calls me on it all the time. What are you saying? So you know, so
That's okay. I say hot dog and people are like, "Oh, you're from New York."
there
Yeah.
you go. Uh, so it's not. It's A, B, or C. It's one of them. So you'll have to figure it out next week when we're doing
Gomez
all
does
that.
all of the above.
Yeah, I know. Somebody wants all the above. Not all the above, but one of those is true. All right, let me keep running through here. So Joel Payne's got his video out. You can go over there now for $11. You can get the movie and see it. He's got professional actors doing it. He's got the whole 9 yards. Did an amazing job with it. Fully encourage everybody to do that. We've been having a great time with the Clubhouse crew on Tuesday nights. Dame was in there last night. She was talking about all of her escapades when she was younger. That's at least what I heard when every time she talked.
Oh my.
Yeah. So
I got to
uh,
go back and watch that.
yeah, she talked about how they had to grease a pig one time for the barbecue for the Alabama game, and they put this pig in the ground and got ready to cook it. Then the pig got out and ran away, and two people had to chase it. It was crazy. So, Stacy Rogers, hello. Yeah, two truths and a lie. One of them's a lie, Stacy. Anyway, um, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, Clubhouse crew. It's a good time on Tuesday nights. We get a little bit. I let it relax a little bit. We have a little bit of fun. We had an excellent show the other night. I do the show with Cakes and Mandy and Kenny and Jenny when she can join and Doug, and then we bring in some friends with us. And it's a good time. We do it every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock for 2 hours. It's goofiness, it's laughter. You need that in your life sometimes. You need that break. And I'm going to probably start doing the show after the first of the year on Saturdays also in the early evening around the same time, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock seems to be a good time for us for doing stuff. So looking forward to it. I hope you can come over and join us more of that. I talked already about Doug doing his show tonight, 9 o'clock. I got to make sure we drop into him. Let's talk about birthdays. You like this segment, Lawrence?
Love it.
This is Debbie
Think it's a great
Bernfeld's
idea.
Bernfeld Birthday Bash is what we call it. And we do it every week on the channel where we highlight those creators that are having a birthday. And this is for the last 2 weeks. Last 2 weeks. If you have not given us your birthday and you're watching the channel, yes, relax a little, Cakes. If you have not given us your birthday, Thad loves this song. He called me the other day. He said, "I love that song." So he had his Minnesota accent. I'm from Minnesota, and I like that song. I was like, "Yeah, okay, all right, gotcha." So he wants to use it on his show for when going in and out of commercials and stuff. So anyway, Benny from Not So Scary Mary has a
That's right.
birthday tonight. Tonight is Benny's
Yes.
birthday. Hold on. I don't think there's any church going on right now. Let me see. We haven't done a live birthday in a little bit. Do I have Benny's number? I know I have Mary.
Yeah, I have Mary. I don't think I have Benny. Do I?
Nope. I don't think I have it either. I'm looking. I'll call Mary. I'll get her husband on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
We're not playing around. It's Christmas Eve. We're not playing around. Hello, O'Connell. Merry Christmas.
Hey, Pete.
Hello, my dear. How are you? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You-
Oh, such a surprise.
We are live right now. Is Benny available?
Oh my gosh. Hi, everybody. He is. Hold on a second. Babe, Pete, come. He's live. Hurry up. Don't stand up to chat. Hurry. Come on. Get the maracas. It's Pete McDonald. Oh my God. Get the bongos. Hold on. Here. Hello.
Yeah, isn't it today a special day for you?
Well, today's a special day for everybody, but it is a special day for me as well.
Well, it's also a special day for Mar in Memphis tomorrow, Walt from Mouse Talk on the 29th, Linda B on the 30th, Katie Phillips on the 31st, and yes, it is also on the 31st. So, Benny, to you, live.
Happy birthday, let your dreams take the lead. With stardust and laughter and all that you need. Happy birthday, with joy shining through. May the year that's ahead be.
There we go. Happy birthday live to our man Benny from Not So Scary Mary TV.
Benny.
These guys, they got the great cologne, man. They were smelling better than me. I thought I had good cologne.
Oh, man, we showered special for you that day. But you know what?
Yeah.
You gotta play that song for T. Play that song for T. Park Giant over and over. He loves it. I know he loves it.
Does he really?
He gets a kick out of it. Last time he heard it, I was with him, and he had this smile on his face from ear to ear.
I was telling Lawrence, he called me earlier this morning. He said, I'm from Minnesota, and I love that song. That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's exactly how he sounded. So right after that.
Amazing.
Well, listen, I'm going to let you get back. I'm with Lawrence from, you should know Lawrence from he's Park Bros and part of Living in Diz and the DSN Network. He and I are both here. He's good people. He is good people. He's good people. We wanted to give you a live happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Benny.
And, Merry Christmas to everybody. Thank you.
Merry Christmas, you guys. Have a good. Don't do anything with those maracas that I wouldn't.
I'll send you some videos.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, there you go. A live Merry Christmas right there. You don't get that often. So,
I love it.
and he's right. Lawrence, all I can.
Happy birthday, let your dreams.
It is a good song. It is a great song that I truly love. So happy birthday wishes. Again, if you haven't given them to us, please drop your month and day, not your year, month and day into the chat, because we would love to recognize your birthday. We really would. It would be awesome. So I want to give you a Christmas present, Lawrence. Ready?
Okay.
I have a Christmas
Sure.
present just for you. And wait. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, I got something for you, Thad. Here you go.
Happy birthday, let your dreams take the lead. With stardust and laughter and all.
There you go, Thad. I'm going to call you every hour until Christmas and do that for you. I will be like it. I'm like It's a Wonderful Life over here.
As Dave Dystopia would say, Alexa, block Pete's number.
Nope, you can't block Pete's number. It's Christmas. You can't block my number. I am going to be like It's a Wonderful Life. Every hour on the hour, you're going to hear that song.
All right.
All right.
Can't wait.
Hey, way to kick butt today, dude. 1,000 people watching. I love it.
Yeah, man. It was a big day.
You deserve it. You're working your butt off on your channel. Theme Park Giant. If somebody grab his link and drop it in there. If you don't know Theme Park Giant, you are missing out. In all seriousness, he is an amazing streamer. I love watching him. I'm a fan and a friend, and I get to tell him happy birthday all the time. So,
Well, thank you, Pete. Thanks for everything, man.
hey, every time the phone
Happy birthday.
every time the phone rings, you're gonna get a birthday surprise.
It's the last time I'm ever going to answer a phone call for Pete.
Bye.
All right.
Merry Christmas to that. Hey, Dennis, welcome in. Emily says, I watched It's a Wonderful Life today. It's a great movie. I love that movie. So we do this.
Can't miss us.
We do this all the time. Leave it in the chat. If anybody did drop it, I'll make sure that we get a clip of it. November 19th, George dropped in there. Did anybody else leave it? Is Debbie Bernfeld in here tonight? I haven't seen her. Now I'm looking at it. She was in here earlier. She might have gone to an event. She might have gone to a friend's house or something. So if you haven't given me your birthday, you don't want to put it in here, send me an email with it and we'll get you in here and get you recognized on this. All right, let's see what else we got. We did talk about the meetup. You were at the meetup last year in August. You have a good time?
I was there in August. Excuse me. I was there in August. Had a great time. Actually, I got to eat dinner with Jill Walkbrit and her husband, and
Nice.
it's me, David T, and quite a few other people. I, it was kind of overwhelming how many people there were. I was not expecting that. And what I loved about it was that it was a lot of community members. The meetup we just had in December was a lot of streamers and
Right.
community members, but this was more in August. It's more community members. I just it's just like hanging out with friends.
We had a great time there. We're going to do it. This is our hold your place. We are doing it in August. We'll be meeting shortly after the first of the year to line up the details. We're going to do a baseball game, whether it's a Orioles game or a Nationals game. We're unsure. We are going to do dinners and everything. We are going to have a big black, no, not really a black tie, but a upscale charitable party, come fun party, cocktail party. It's
Hmm.
going to be bounding again this year and all kind of stuff. We are going to sell these shirts. This is true. We are going to sell these shirts. We're going to raise money for charity. So whether we have underwear or not, well, who knows what I'll be up to. But we are gonna raise some money for charity. It'll be in August. It's our fifth one, and there's a lot of people coming this year that weren't there last year. Dame Dystopia has already told me there's a really good possibility they're coming up. I know that Cakes and Mandy are coming over to it this year. So it's going to be a lot of good
Wow.
people there that are going to be there for the first time, and we'll figure it out. But it's going to be exciting. We are announcing we are going to do another holiday hangout next Christmas in December. I'm going to do it around Corey Meets World event. It was so big, and there was a bunch of people that said they wanted to go to it but couldn't because they had to go to Night of Hope, like Neil was one of them, and several others that just came to me and said, "Hey, I'd love to have been at your event, but I couldn't." I am probably going to try to do it the
Yep.
Sunday after now. I'm probably going to do it the next day around 11 o'clock over there from 11 till like 1 or 2. That way people can come over, go to that. And if they're flying out that night, they can still get over and get home at a decent time. So I think we're going to do that possibly again. We'll talk it all out as we get closer, but we're definitely doing it. Lawrence, that was great. We had, I mean, so many street. It was almost 100 people there.
Yeah, I I remember walking up and seeing the crowd, and I was shocked at how many people were there, and it was again just a good mix of people. It was people that are in my network that I hadn't met in person yet.
Right.
Friends like Sierra and Thad were there, and Corey from Living in Diz, and you get to meet a lot of creators. But again, it's a lot of community members that you see in chat, and you're able to put a face with the name, and I just thought it was great.
Grandma Grover and Debbie F. Cook and
Yep.
Debbie Bernfeld, of course, Debbie Thunert was there. I mean, it was new creators, veteran creators, those that are just crushing it. I mean, you had our good friend Danielle, the Dapper Danielle showed up
Yep.
and came in for a while. I actually had Mark reached out to me, and I want to see if I find his text. Can I find it? There it is. So Mark Daniel reached out to me, said, "Hey Pete, unfortunately I won't be able to attend during that time. I'll be at Gary Sinise's Foundation Snowball Express. Sorry you're busy. Would have loved to have brought you over." Which I'm thinking, wow. And if those who don't know Mark Daniel is the voice of Disney when it comes to these big events. He opened Galaxy's Edge on the Disney app. He's on screen on stage with D23 all the time, and just an all around good guy. He's also one of the quote unquote producers in the Indiana Jones show. He's still a cast member over there. Dude, he is just a good guy. Raises a lot of money for
Hmm.
charity. He and his lovely wife, just good people. I was laughing one year. It's like, it was like 3 years ago, maybe 2, 3 years ago. I was I was sitting in my office here and I was watching D23 and they had it all out, where you could watch everything live and everything. And he's on stage with Ashley
Hmm.
Eckstein, right? And I just texted him figuring, okay, he'll see this afterwards. No, I just texted him, nice job, right? And then I start getting text messages. I'm having a conversation with him. He's like, yeah, I'm sitting right here next to Ashley Eckstein. It's in between breaks, you know. And I'm like, this. It's like for me, I was sitting there thinking, this is really cool. Am I really starting to make headway to try to do something in this community when I could be talking with a guy who's legitimately my friend, who's on stage at
Hmm.
D23 in between takes. And I'm like, that just, I told Mark later after I talked to him, I was like, dude, you made my day. You made me feel like all these hours that I put into this are worth it. So, and he's a good, really good dude. He he's called it. Like I tried to get in, there was when Indiana Jones it was busy, it's 4th of July. And I texted him to ask him if he was on stage that day. And he's like, no. And I was like, I'm not going to fight these crowds. He's like, what do you mean fight the crowds? I was like, dude, it's packed. I was like, this place is, you can't move. 4th of July weekend, he made a phone call. Next thing you know, I'm right down in some VIP little thing. I was like, it's nice to know people, I guess. Pays
Yeah.
to treat people with respect. They end up giving you love back, and that's a beautiful thing. So the
Yep.
20 December, we'll be back down there. I hope you can make it. Come on back down. We'll talk about it more as it gets closer next year. We got a whole nother year away from it because we haven't even hit Christmas this year, but we're letting you know we're in. We're in for sure. Real quick, just highlight these
Love it.
channels. These were the channels we did this week on Sunday. If you didn't see the Sunday show, go back and watch it. We highlighted these and said, hey, go take a look. Go check them out. What time we got? Make sure I don't want to overlap Doug. Um, Disney Dad Life, we highlighted. We highlight Stephen Reese. Um, a good little channel. I've offered Stephen Reese to come on the show as a guest. They seem like really nice people. Whistle While You Work, we met them at the meet. Did you meet them when we were down there? Sierra hang.
No.
They were
Yeah.
Sierra's friends. Yeah, Sierra introduced me to them, and I really like their channel. I
Okay.
like what they're doing. Very nice people, and they've got 17,000 followers on their channel. We're gonna happily have them. I sent them a note asking them to come on this channel as a guest, so hopefully they will.
Awesome.
Also reached out to Focal World. Jim, he's in California. He's had a channel for 9 years, and he just started doing videos on it. So
Oh,
about 3 months ago, 4 months ago, and he's up over 1,000. He streams it at Disneyland quite a bit. So I found him, nice guy. I offered him to come on the show as well. This person I haven't been able to get a hold of yet. I would love to talk to him. Where the magic begins. Where the magic begins. Again, and you can go back and check out all of these great channels this past week on the channel. Just a real quick update to where the numbers are before we go into it, because I know everybody's wondering about the Paul Engel sponsored. Couldn't do it without Paul. Guys, give some love to Paul Engel when you see him. He is an amazing guy. We're very grateful that he is supportive. Mark F is leading the troops there, Mr. Lawrence. Debbie Bernfeld.
wow.
Debbie Bernfeld's at a family event right now. She's been cheating. She's been googling things. She's been googling. Watch this.
That could be dangerous. You never want to Google a YouTuber.
She googled long and victorious, and she got Thad's channel. She got all kind of stuff. So
There's a lot of points out there.
there's a ton of points out there. Look, I'm
Wow.
timing out. I'm going to time out Stacy.
Hi, Paul.
Eh,
I mean, not cheat.
Hi, what? What did you say?
Sorry.
I called to defend you because Stacy Rogers is over here telling everybody that you cheated on Two Truths and a Lie.
Hold on. Repeat that again.
I said, I'm trying to call you to protect you because Stacy Rogers is over here telling everybody in the chat that you cheated on Two Truths and a Lie, and you call me cold.
I'm sorry, T.
Nope, unacceptable. You've got right now, Lawrence is here with me. Lawrence is crying. Cakes is in the chat. He's crying. You got everybody upset. You.
I did not cheat. First of all, I'm in second place, so how can I cheat?
They're not upset about that. They're upset you called me Cole. They're crying because of that. They're very distressed.
I'm sorry I called you.
Good Lord.
I didn't mean to call you Paul. I was
How many,
with my friend Paul, and I just it just
how many,
came out. I'm
Debbie,
sorry.
how many drinks have you had at this party?
I had a piece of rum cake.
Rum cake. You are drunk on rum cake.
I had a couple bites of it.
Oh my Lord. That's it. All right. I am not Paul, and it is Christmas Eve. I'm going over here, and I'm going to let Stacy talk all about it.
Mm.
So, have a good time at your party.
You're such a nut.
Dave's crying now. Dave's Disney Dreams is crying now. Look at that. I mean, all these people are upset. Unbelievable.
I apologize.
Stop.
I make it up to you.
What's next? You're going to be drinking vodka cake and going crazy, loopy, dancing on tables? What's next, Debbie?
No.
Oh my God. Dean the turkey legster can't believe it. He is giving up turkey because of this. He's so upset. He's changing his name to Dean the turkey chicken lover. He's going to be chicken and rodents. He's
How can I make it up to you?
Let's see. Remind us, what numbers must you have to get in? Top 10, Roberta. Top 10. She'll be selling her moonshine. Yeah, are you selling moonshine? Dave wants to know. Good Lord. All right, go enjoy your party. We're going over to Doug's and talk with Doug in a few minutes.
Okay.
So there you go. Dean is so upset. Dean's even more upset. He's now giving up meat and turning to celery. He's going to be Dean the celery legster.
Dean the celery legster.
Yes, he's so upset. So there you go. Mark Langenkamp said he's no longer a Dallas fan. He's now following the Redskins. That's how upset people are. Good Lord. Good Lord. All right, we'll talk to you soon. No, this is Paul. I'm leaving. I'll talk to you.
Bye, Petey.
Bye.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye, Debbie. All right, there we go. Debbie's drunk off a rum cake, Lawrence.
Rum cake.
Yes.
There you go.
Apparently that does it. Top 10. Oh boy. Oh Lord. Ready? Hold on. Watch this. Hello, you've reached the voicemail of Peter McDevitt. Please leave your name and number at the sound of the tone, and we will call you back when we get home. Beep.
Yeah, okay. Okay, you say Debbie's cheating, and then when Debbie calls you, you tell her that I said she was cheating?
Yeah.
I see how you are. Mm-hmm.
I was just reporting the news, is what I was reporting.
You were reporting the fake news.
No, I was reporting the honest news.
I let Debbie's back on that one, and you turn around and you say I'm the one that said it. No, that is not how that works.
Lawrence, can I ask a question?
Yes, you can.
When you're sitting there listening right now, is this all you're hearing?
But that's not the Muppet I am.
But that's what I'm hearing right now. I don't know.
The thing is what you should be hearing is Waka Waka.
Well, I don't have any Waka Waka.
So,
I could just say, hey, Stacy.
What are you looking at, you hockey puck?
just do not accuse Debbie of cheating because Debbie does not cheat.
It is what it is. I'm trying to work through all this,
If she would have been in the chat, she would have used your full name yelling at you, and you know it.
I changed mine legally the other day, by the way.
I'm sure she knows what it is, so she'll be able to call you that anyway.
I'm going by Sam.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay, Sam. Yep.
So. All right. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye. There you go. It's a whole lot of Stacey Rogers.
She called to start defending herself and then broke off into defending Debbie. That's a friend right there.
I can usually make the minute she comes on the phone. This is what that's what I hear. Where'd it go? It's right here. That's my Stacey Rogers thing. I haven't used that for a long time. I missed that one.
Oh,
I totally miss that one. So, I love that. I love that Muppet. Reminds me of my husband's Mumble. There you go. There you go. Her Muppet is actually Fozzie the Bear. She was actually, and she is one of the OGs, one of the originals in
mm.
the first class, which was actually handpicked, handpicked for the Hall of Fame. So, and rightfully
And
so.
did you say
She's
that Joey was the first one?
Joey was number one. Yeah, Joey was by far when we. The first thing we did was for that first initial class. When we came up with the concept and we put the whole structure together, I called everybody and explained it to them and said, "This is what we're doing. It's about positivity. It's about good thing, about everything. It's about who you'd want to see in the community. Who do you want to be as your friend, riding the people mover, and all that type of stuff." And of the 20 channels that I called, which we talked about the 20, I can show them real quick right here. 20 channels, 20 channels. There they are right here. So I'm not on the screen right now. Here, let me put me on the screen. Take off guest 6 and put me on. So of the 20 channels there that started it when we went to them, they all had to give me 5 names, and we increased it up to 7 when they started voting, and they gave me 5 names, and Joey was by far the top number one. I mean, I think he had like 17 votes or 18 votes, which was
Mm,
incredible. He just,
yeah.
and I can understand. Joey brings such magic. Lisa and Keith are amazing people, absolutely amazing people. And everybody's putting their number in the chat right now. I love it. For those who missed it earlier, I made the announcement that in honor and in the memory of Adam the Woo, since he was the last inducted member last Saturday, the achievement recognition will now be renamed the Adam the Woo Achievement Recognition. If you missed it. But yeah, so that's how we did it. And Joey was by far number one, and it's a great class when you look at that initial class. Oh, that video's dying off now. I've only had 600 views in the last 60 minutes. So I guess the run is over. I'll take it though.
You never know.
Yeah, I mean, it could pick up again after night, at nighttime. So, and
Yep.
here's the first class. Listen to these people. Number one, Guy Smiley was Joey from It's Joey's World. Let me come back over. I'll go over to this one. We're on this one. Number 2 was Animal. That was Ryan McDowell. Number 3 was Statler and Waldorf. That was Brandy and Dave. Number 5 was Mike Wheeler. He was Gonzo the Great. Number 6 was Robin the Frog. That was Samantha Lowe. Number 7 was the Swedish Chef. That was Rob Wiska. Number 8, Fraggle Rock. Red from Fraggle Rock was Karen Cook. Number 9 was Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster, Magic in Michigan. They're not around anymore. It's a channel that's no
Mm,
longer around. Number 10 was Big Bird. That was Dre Houston. Number 11, who's passed away since then, was Bunsen Honeydew, James Ryan. Number 12 was Corey, who was the strong male leadership recognition. That was Walter. Number 13 was Scooter. That was Magical News Live. 14, Fozzie Bear, Stacy Rogers. 15, Dr. Teeth, Avery the Cuban American. 16th, Ralph the Dog, Isaac Nail. 17 was Leanne Sherbick, Sweetums. Number 18 was Beaker, and that was Richard R. Johns. Number 19 was Miss Piggy. Was Tina McNeil. Number 20 in the chat tonight, LSU mom was George the janitor. I love that character. He was one of the great ones on the Muppet Show.
yeah.
Louis Carrion, who many people don't know because he's not around much anymore. He was actually a enlisted. I don't know his actual title, but he was a soldier, active duty, downrange in Afghanistan, telling people to come in and watch Resort TV One, and they were doing live watches and stuff like that. He was our military service recognition with Sam the Eagle. Donna Jaworski got the strong female lead recognition with Kermit the Frog, and Jim Henson recognition, which was our first one, was Resort TV One, Josh and Jenna. If you think about that, Lawrence, I mean, that was a pretty impressive group for the first group coming in.
Yep.
You know?
Absolutely.
So,
And I can say I was very honored to be recognized this year.
tell me about that. Where were you? Sitting right there?
I was sitting right here. I was actually producing for Living in Diz that night, and I had your show over on the monitor that's on this side,
Uh huh.
and it was just the names being called. I was like, okay, this is good, because what I was doing was reporting back to my network as people in the network were being recognized.
Okay.
And so I thought that was great. And then you get to 299, and you guys started talking about the network, and I was just blown away that I had been um chosen, because it was my first year being nominated. And so just being nominated, I was excited about that, and didn't think, I was like, oh, it's the first year. It'll be some time before, I make enough of an impact.
Right.
And I was just happy that folks thought I made enough of an impact already. And I'll certainly continue to do that. And then to be in the class with the folks that I was in, including Adam the Woo, just incredible.
Well, and well, first off, you have made a large impact because people knew you when Corey got inducted. A past couple of things before that, people started to hear about what you were doing behind the scenes. There's a lot of people that didn't know, you know,
Hmm.
and Corey even asked me at that time when he got inducted, how come Lawrence didn't get it?" I was like, well, he's not technically living in Diz, and you don't talk about him enough. That's what I said to him. I said, more people need to hear Epcot Forever. Merry Christmas. I said, more people need to hear. And now, you're out here more. You've been on multiple shows, and now you really stepped up. For the past couple months, you were helping a lot of people with a lot of their channels, and there was a lot of the, you know, when I put out the votes, that are out there, and people come back and ask me, because I do have Hall of Famers that come back and ask me, well, who is this or who is that, or this type of person. When people ask me about him, I told them, yeah, he does this, helping other creators doing this. And then when you put the streamer network out there, Josh knew about it, and he was a part of it. And I know that he had talked to different people about the network and what you're doing. Hello, Susan Silva and Benjamin Elliott. Merry Christmas. So you were starting to get your name out there, and I think that was the big factor in why you got it there. And of course, we don't talk the actual numbers for who was first or who was second or any of that, because I just don't believe in doing that. I believe
Yeah.
all members should go in there. So, I'm not going to share that information with you. Um,
Yep.
do I know who is number one? Yeah, I always know who's number one, but I keep it to myself because,
Yep.
like I said, every this year it was 27. All 27 people are equally important, are equally valued, are equally encouraged. Now I don't know who's on first, Baker. Welcome in. Can always count on him to just drive me nuts. I love that guy. Merry Christmas, Baker. Jordan, Epcot Forever went in this time too. So you were blown away and caught off guard. Who was you were? Did you tell the network first, or did you? Mayor's got to go. See you, Mike. Good to see you. Merry Christmas, buddy. Did you tell your
All right,
wife
Merry
first? Did you
Christmas.
tell the network first? What did you do?
So I was texting back and forth with Thad, and when they started talking about the network, he was like, "Is this you?" And I didn't even have a I was reporting for everybody in the network that had gotten in. I was telling them on Discord,
Uh huh.
Magical Horizons got in, and then I didn't even have a chance to say that I got in the Discord. Thad was already putting it in there, and then April followed him up. So no, it was great. I I texted Catherine and let her know
Nice.
right away. They were actually away for the weekend, so I texted her and let her know.
Did you get the button yet?
No, not yet. Although I didn't check my mail today, which I probably should have. It's Christmas Eve, but
You
I
probably
didn't check
should
my
have,
mail.
because there's a lot of people that texted me if they got their button. So,
Okay.
um, Doug, are you still in here? There's another one that I want to just smack in the back of the head like Three Stooges right now.
He should be putting on his Santa suit, right? He's starting in a few minutes.
He's doing it. He's doing it in a bikini, two piece.
Oh, a Santa bikini. Okay.
Doug, you need to change your settings so that I can share over to your channel. I can't do it. It won't let me. I'm trying to drop into you, and you're blocked. For some reason I'm blocked. You need to fix that. Baker says
I
Merry
meant to tell him
Christmas.
that the other day.
Yep. So fix that, please, so I can share over to you, bud. Because it says you need to ask Doug permission. I shouldn't have to ask
Mhm.
Doug permission to do that. So, but yeah. So anyway, some good stuff going on in the community with everything, and it's Christmas time. What are you looking forward for Christmas tomorrow?
just watching Finley open her gifts. Excuse me, watching her open her gifts, and we normally go. We have a family tradition of going to the movies on Christmas Day,
We used to be Christmas Eve. That's awesome. I love that.
and in our Christmas pajamas.
Oh, well, I didn't do that.
So we're gonna go see Zootopia 2 tomorrow.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Your daughter, I agree. I just saw Finley's Adorable by Kate. Daughter is adorable, lovely
Thank
wife,
you.
great family. Um, I was really touched and glad when you came up to the meetup this past year. More even touched when Pete sleeps in the nude. That is true, chat. That I do. That's a true statement. I'll tell you why in just a minute, if you want to know. He can't go to the theater like that. No, I can't. Um, I was more touched when you came up to Preston's game, you and JD, and sat and watched. I know it was a small thing on your behalf, but it meant a lot to him to see friends that were out there, people, and he pitched his butt off when he
Yes, he
played.
did.
He was pretty amazing. Um, but yeah, I truly thank you for that. It did mean a lot to me for you doing that. So I'm counting on you guys hopefully to come up this year for August if you can make it work in your schedule. We'd love to have you here and have a good time and celebrate. And this is a fifth one. It's a big one for me. To do this 5 years in a row, and people don't realize that event last year for everything we did, total numbers were $19,000.
Wow.
$19,000
And
is the total.
people need to realize there's a lot of different events during those couple days. We're talking about bowling, the
Or
dinner,
yeah,
the
lunch.
lunch before, the game. There's so much that's not a one call. Hey, I've got a group of X number of people come and coming. No,
Yeah,
no, no. This is 17 different entities that you got to talk to.
yeah. And I'm lucky that I have a Kelsey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm lucky that I have a Kelsey now because um
I have a guest who wants to say hello.
Hi.
hello, how are you, Mom?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. You proud of him for being recognized by the people in the community?
Yay! He's great.
Yes, he's a great guy. Merry Christmas to you. Nice to meet
Merry
you.
Christmas to you too. And to everybody in chat and all your fans and everybody.
And you've picked the right color to be under purple.
He's a Ravens fan.
Oh, okay.
She's a Ravens fan.
All
She
right.
doesn't know it yet.
Nice meeting you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Merry Christmas. All right, let me see if I can go over and share over to Doug. It's like I'm playing cards with my brother's kids or something.
Mhm.
Doug, do you know how to do that? You know how to fix that in your settings? Redirect privileges needed. Ask Zippity Doug to add you to their live redirect list in the community
I'll see if
settings.
I can find. I sent out an email about it to everybody. If I can find it real quick, I'll shoot it over to him again.
Okay. Yeah, I want to drop everybody over there. Kelsey was amazing this past year. Did a great job. I also have a Jen. I got a monorail, and I got a Kelsey, and I've got our team. Doug and Tina helped this past year, and Jeanette and Jay Nashville. And Debbie Bernfeld. We got some great people that helped out. And this year, Dave Stragan is joining us and helping me out on the committee. So we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of fun over there. So that'll be a good time. I'm trying to wait for Doug if he can figure this out. So Christmas for us, we're doing the gifts all here in the morning. Jay Nashville says, I'll be there again. Love it. Love it. If you're planning on coming in August, put it in the chat for me right now. If you're planning on coming in August, I'm gonna be Jeanette, I'm gonna be sending out an email very shortly about getting set up. Hello, Ken. Welcome in, buddy. Disney Magic Mayhem. Richard, hello, buddy. I'm going to be sending out an email to get together with the team. Jay Nashville says, I'll be there. Doug says he's not coming. Okay. Go Mini will be there.
Doug's not going because you don't have enough cheese.
Oh, okay. I'll be there. Dragon Karen Cook with me. Udawali Lane, Kate, and Karen Cook were so huge last year in finding us stuff and for the donations. I mean, they really, those two made the donations.
Mm.
Jay Nashville says, we'll miss you, Doug. So Debbie Thunard says she'll be there. Doug says he's not coming because I hurt his feelings. As a typical Pittsburgh Pirate.
Mm.
Cakes is bringing the cheese with him, he says. Karen and Kate did an awesome job helping us out last year. It was huge. So let me try it again. Nope, still can't do it. So I
Doug,
hope,
I just sent you the video on it.
Doug, there you
Nope.
go. Look at your
I think
email.
I sent the wrong one.
You got an email there on how to do it, and I'll drop you right in. Mandy Mary says, I'll bring the shrimp. Let me tell you, you don't got to worry about that because we, at that cocktail dinner, Amber and Preston work it over. How good was that food at that cocktail dinner?
That was amazing.
We had
the whole weekend was so good, so good.
absolutely.
You guys did so much work putting that together.
Diz Beach Jill, Merry Christmas. Welcome in. It was great meeting you both at the holiday hangout. It was great to meet you. It was awesome to meet you, and I'm so glad you're part of our community. So glad. Love it, love it, love it. I love it when I meet people that, is unsuspecting. It was like, wow, what a great person. This is awesome. I'm really glad you're part of our community. Last year, for those that aren't familiar with the meetup, while we're sitting here waiting on Doug, we the food was Angus burgers and cheeseburgers. You had both. Jumbo cocktail shrimp, and these things were huge, massive size. Then we had mini crab cakes. Then we had a chicken item. It's like a chicken on a skewer. And I know we had vegetables and some other stuff, and we had the meatballs. Those meatballs that were ridiculous. We had it was just, the food was money, and we cleaned it out. So it'll be good again next year. We'll change one or two items, but everybody loves this stuff. I don't want to just take it off. And that's not a cheap bill. That was like that night alone, that cocktail party alone was like $5 grand, 5 to 6 grand right there, because of food and because of the rental and everything. And they gave us a break because my kids worked there. They didn't charge us for the room that night. They dropped that off. So that was $700 we saved off of there. And all they asked us to do was, when people were over at the photo booth or something, to just tag Matthew 1600, and so that people might see it. And I'm like, oh yeah, we can ask people to do that.
Absolutely.
For saving. You don't like seafood or Angus? Well, Debbie, there's chicken. There's chicken. And for anybody else who's on a special diet, the restaurant itself was willing to make them a special meal. Now, of course, you had to pay for it, but they were willing to do it. So to make sure that everybody could get something, because we did have 2 people there that were on strict dietary restrictions, and they got food, and they came to me and said it was fantastic. They loved it. We'll have another drink this year. We'll have all that stuff. I'll be getting together with the team and getting it all signed off. I've got a great group of people that I kind of just sit back and say, what do you want to do? And let them roll with it. And together we pull it together. So we're lucky there. Let me try again and see if I can drop into Doug. Nope. All right, Douglas, you're going to have to fix that. Or let me close all the way out and try again just to be sure. Because if I ever want to do that again, I can't do it. Nope. So, well, I can drop the link into the chat. I can do that.
Yeah.
So let me go over here on that. And go back out. You did fix it? All right, let me go back in and try again. Let me go back in and try again. Customization, redirect. Nope, it will not let me. It says redirect privileges needed. So I'm trying for that video. I'm not trying to your channel. I'm actually trying right to that video. And I can't get in. As we're sitting here, don't forget, if you love football, I have been sending out emails for the NFL Super Bowl block pool. You don't need to know anything about football to get in it. It's $25 a block. They're all done at random. You can win $500 every quarter. If you're interested and you want to get in, send me an email and I will gladly get you in. I'll send you the email so that you can get in. We opened it up just a little bit ago. I'm already a quarter of the way sold. We just sold 4 more. So I'm already a quarter of the way sold. And you want to get in before they're gone because they will not last. As soon as people start reading their email, I know it's Christmas Eve. A lot of people weren't looking at email. As soon as people start looking at email in the next day or so, that thing is gonna sell out quick. So
Oh yeah.
let me go into this thing real quick and drop the link into the chat here for the actual show for Doug. I'd love for you guys to go over there. Doug's going to be live for quite a bit. He's going to have some guests over there. These are all people that Doug paid a lot more to come over. Lawrence was cheap. I was able to get him for 2 cups of coffee and a venti latte. So it was great. There we go. Thank you, Mike Beachman. He's so good. I want to finish out with this. It was 8:58. First, I want to thank you for coming on. You are a valued friend. You are a confidant that I trusted. You're welcome to be part of any one of my teams at any point. That's how much I respect you.
I appreciate that.
The fact that you were inducted into the Hall of Fame is a testament that I'm not the only one that sees it. And I say congratulations to you and to any of the other inductees from this past series. We're blessed over here, Preston and I. We said, when he comes home tonight, I'll be able to tell him that, hey, this one video took off and we picked up, I don't know, 500 subscribers in like 3 days, or something ridiculous like that. I hope that some of those people can be transitioned over from shorts to long stuff and will come into our chats. I hope that some of the ones watching our vlogs will consider watching our live streams and come over and be a more active part of our community. So we will see what we can do. But we know we're blessed. When I get up Christmas morning, I know that I'm happy to be here. I know that I'm lucky that God left me here to sit here and talk about Christmas cards and Christmas cookies and joke with Stacy and Debbie and Doug and my friend Lawrence tonight. But just remember, life is very short. It is a fragile, fragile thing. We've lost 4 members of our Hall of Fame now. I don't want to see it grow in 2026. So, but take the time. I sat today. I told Lawrence, he shook his head at me. I told Lawrence, I sat today, this between, I don't know, 1 and 5, and I texted over 500 people. I went down my phone and tried to find every person that I could that I said, okay, yep, I know who that is. That person made a mark on me, and I tried to hit everybody. Did I get everybody? No. Do I have all of my names in my phone? No, but I've got a good amount. And I texted as many people as I could to say Merry Christmas with a simple little gift that I put together. Because it's important to do that at Christmas time. But pick up the phone, call somebody, text somebody tomorrow, show them the love. And because you don't know. I mean, if you watch Adam's video from Saturday that he posted on Sunday, which is him going around with the Grinch. If you didn't watch it, go watch it because it's Adam at his pure best. He didn't know the Grinch. It was just happened to be somebody in a costume that he, got on there. Hold on, I just got sent something here. Watch it before it ends.
Reservation only. So we were.
Hold on. Hello, my brother. Good to see you. Jimmy.
I almost got Adam in trouble.
Jimmy Mulligan is drawing a picture of Adam the Woo right now. That's pretty awesome. Go check out Jimmy Mulligan on Instagram right now. Jimmy Mulligan. He's an artist. He's drawing a picture of Adam and Chewbacca together.
I'm really bummed. We always wait for things, and
he was pretty
done this piece before.
He was pretty close with Adam.
And I wish Adam could have seen it because this is a really fun little piece, and I thought, that would be kind of a neat painting, but you don't think
hold on.
You don't think your friend's gonna die, so
there you go. Perfect thing about what I'm talking about. Take the time. There's Jimmy talking about he wishes he would have
Was it life is what happens while you're busy making other plans?
Sent this to Adam. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. He wish he would have drawn this picture of Adam and Chewbacca beforehand. And he didn't. So he's doing it now. Jimmy Mulligan's a good guy.
Yeah.
We'll see him at the I'll see him when I see him in Florida. I may actually ask him to draw another picture of Adam for our charity event next year. I think that would be kind of cool to have.
Oh.
So we'll see if I can get Jimmy to do that for me. So tell the people you love them, because you just don't know. Spend that time. You might wake up. Yeah. It's just then watch that video from the other night. Thank you, Mike, for dropping that. Adam's video from the other night was crazy good. It was a guy in the dressed up as the Grinch, and he didn't even know him, and he just took him around. He was just pure Adam, and it was just Adam at his best. So I can't say enough. Love the people he loves. Go over to my man Disco Doug. Let's make sure. I should have pinned that link. Where's the Disco Doug link? Right there. I'm going to pin it. There is the pin message up top. There is Doug's link. He's going live right now. Go over to him. Go see him. Go hang out. Go. I'll come over there and raise some cane. I promise you, I'll come over there and raise some cane. So we'll see you real soon. Here, I'll give you this. This is where you're going. Where's it at? I'll take you. Oh, nope. Here we go. This is where you're going. We'll see you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Lawrence, Merry Christmas to you and your family, my friend.
Merry Christmas, Pete.
This might give you nightmares, but here you go.
Hi, I'm Zippity Doo Dog.
And I'm Scallywag Steve.
And you're watching the Pete McDevitt